there's so much guilt tripping out there. And I'm guilty of this myself. There's so much guilt tripping going on around sustainability. It's like, look how much plastic there is in the ocean. Look how quickly our forests are receding. Look at all this horrible stuff. Climate change, global warming. You are guilty. As a human being, you're guilty and you need to do something. And then it's like, I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to make myself happy. I'm trying to live a good life myself. Why do I need to care about all this other stuff? I need to focus on me first. Give me some time. Maybe when I made $1 million, when I'm 45, when I'm 65, then I'll focus on doing my thing for the world. But just give me a second. I want to take care of me. And I get it. But I have found benefits flooding into my life from practicing a bit of sustainability here and there. 5 selfish reasons to be sustainable. I'm gonna rattle through these because I'm feeling a little bit high energy today. Reason number 1, you actually spend less money. Your life becomes cheaper. I can literally hear you saying right now, Thomas, stop. To be sustainable involves spending 70 euros on a chicken breast that's organic. Being sustainable means going to a market, buying 3 tomatoes and being $15 poorer. Penniless. 3 tomatoes. While some of this is an exaggerated truth, there is a truthful element to it. Overall, you're going to come out the other side better off with fatter pockets. Basically, the problem is the fact that we as a human race consume so much. We just buy so much stuff we don't need. We overeat, we overspend, we overconsume, we overdrink. We just overdo everything because I don't know why, we just do. A huge part of sustainability is consuming less, therefore you're going to spend less money. About some of the stuff that is more expensive. It's so easy to just think, okay, now I'm sustainable, so I have to go to all these health food stores, all these organic stores. How can little old me be a sustainable person when I'm trying to pay my own bills? You don't have to go to a health food store that sells everything overpriced. You can go to a local farmer's market and buy some really good produce for cheap. Thy pockets will grow fatter on a diet of sustainability. Speaking of local produce, this brings us on to reason number 2, that you should selfishly be sustainable. And that is, it's literally going to make you happy. Okay, anything that claims to be a happiness pill is bullshit in my opinion. But sustainability equals community, community equals more happiness. First, how does community equal more happiness? Basically, if you're spending more time in a community of people, a community of familiar faces, not necessarily you're hanging out with your friends all the time, but if where you live, there is a community of people that you see day in, day out, small conversations, long conversations, just conversations here and there, you're seeing familiar faces, you're interacting with those people, your happiness increases. And scientific studies have shown this. And what better way of getting that into your natural daily life than rather than going to a big supermarket where, you know, the checkout people are all different, they all just say hi, bye, cool, great. Them going to a local farmer's market, building relationships with specific local farmers around there, talking to them about their produce, about their life, building a relationship with somebody like that. Having those familiar faces in your life will boost your happiness levels. And this is backed by many studies showing that a greater sense of community will literally balance your hormones, make you a happier person, reduce loneliness, reduce isolation, reduce stress, boost all the good stuff. It's one of these things that just humans need. We're social creatures. And by having this kind of economically infused into your life, I truly believe that you can develop a greater sense of community in where you are and boost your happiness that way. Speaking of hormones, speaking of chemicals, speaking of happiness, nature. Sustainability is one, the practice of sustainability is one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is why we're doing this. It's the stuff that inspires us. It's those vast landscapes. It's those areas of untouched natural beauty that so many human beings just connect to and love and feel good when they see those things, even in a picture, let alone actually be there and experience it for themselves. I would encourage everyone to get out into nature more to give you more inspiration to be more sustainable, and I think it's an upward circle. What getting out into nature does is crazy. Like, just by immersing yourself into nature for a day, literally reduces your cortisol and boosts your immune system. There's been studies showing that a group of people who went out into a Japanese forest, they went there for a day, they stayed a night, and they were there in the morning or something. It was like 24-hour kind of period. Their immune systems were stronger for a month after that. And it's funny, like, we're doing all these scientific studies on, oh my God, getting out into nature makes us healthier, happier, and stronger. And it's like, we are battery farming ourselves, living in cubicles in cities, like in grey concrete. Like, that is obviously not our natural environment. So it's like, it's not really like anything groundbreaking to show that like we become stronger and happier if we spend more time in like where we are supposed to spend time in nature. So that's like another benefit of sustainability. It's like getting out into nature as part of this kind of lifestyle or mindset, whatever you want to call it. That's very like, you have a lot of really good selfish reasons to get out into nature. Continuing along the segue of chemicals, happiness, whatever, we're rolling very nicely into tip number 4 right now. And that is about gratitude. If you care for something, you're grateful for it. You know? You're grateful for it existing, so you want to care for it. And the practice of sustainability is also the practice of gratitude. And if you become more grateful for this life that you're living, for the earth that you're living on, for the nature, for the amazing things that the earth has to offer you, then you're more focused on that, you're more grateful for it, and that will boost your happiness levels even further. You can't be happy without being grateful for something, and being grateful for this planet we're living on is a great reason to live, and a great reason to be more sustainable. I apologize if you can hear these hymns, these beautiful Catalan hymns outside my window. Basically, reason number 5, selfish reason number 5 to be more sustainable is about a positive spiral in your own life and in the lives of others around you. I've noticed that a few people have been impacted by my own words, actions, or habits that they've observed, and which has made them go out and do these things themselves. They have become more sustainable. They start to care about the world more and literally implement and develop habits that are better for the planet because they've seen me do a couple of things or heard me talk about a couple of things. And when you see somebody developing a habit and they say, hey, by the way, I'm actually doing this, thank you for sharing this with me, you feel good. Like, it literally makes you feel good. You're like, I'm having an impact. I'm inspiring people in a small way to be better for the planet. And you can have that positive reinforcement loop, and that is another thing that just makes you feel good. And I'm sometimes guilty of this, but without saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't do that, you should do this. I would just try and eliminate that as much as you can and just be more positive with your actions, and people will start to notice. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. For all you selfish people out there, there's 5 good reasons for you to be sustainable. Until next time. And don't you worry, now I've seen your comments saying bring back travel video tips. Yeah, don't worry, like that's still part of my life and that's still part of my career, it's still part of my teaching, and I'm happy doing that and I enjoy it. And so don't worry, there'll be some more tips coming very soon. But there'll also be some more sustainability videos and some more music coming soon as well. So keep your eyes out for that. Click that subscribe, get that little notification bell ringing in case it hasn't been rung already. Comment, give me some likes, give me some shares, help a brother out. My last 3 videos got like 2,000 views. It's like 1% engagement. It's awful. No one cares about sustainability. Nah, okay, alright. Alright, enough of this. I've been rambling. I will see you guys very soon. Keep filming, keep sustainability ting. Goodbye.